All right, guys, here it is. RC for All, first live. 12:30 in the morning, March 15th. Fresh off of daylight savings time. It's really like, still feels like 11:30. Figure we give this a whirl tonight. So, pick this up. Where did we get this? We got this late last year. Tractor Supply. It's a 1/24 scale, it says. Looks a little bit smaller. So, yeah, basically just bought it to see if it would fit on the chassis of the SCX24. So, let's see here what we got. If this will work. Oh, I don't know if maybe turn this down. Yeah, I don't know. All right. So, yeah, anyway. So, picked this up late last year. It looked interesting in the store. 1/24 scale, so we said, hey, die-cast body, it's pretty scale inside and outside, and it looked pretty good. So we figured, hey, let's try it and see if we could modify it and get it to work on the chassis of the SCX24. So, yeah, that's kind of what we're going to do, just to kind of give this a whirl and see how it goes. So, that's the plan. We'll put that in the background. And I've already disassembled that, so we could take that off, move that out of the way. And yeah, doors open on this, which was kind of cool. You've got a pretty scale interior. If this works, you know, I'll paint this, make it look more realistic. Obviously remove the chassis of this, and I just want to use the body to put onto the chassis of the SCX24. So I'm sure this is not going to be very hard to take apart. Probably just a few screws. Yeah, just got a few screws down here to disassemble that. And we'll take it off and see what we have to work with, how much modifying we have to do to make this work. If there's anybody in here, feel free to chime in, say hello. It's our first live. It's 12:30 in the morning. Well, still feels like 11:30. So, not too late. But yeah, drop a comment. Won't run this too long tonight. Just kind of wanted to see how this worked. Yeah, so there's a first for everything. Got a couple up front, underneath the bumper. Pop those out. Yeah, I know this would be top heavy if this works, but I think with some mods, it would actually look pretty cool to have a die-cast body on the chassis. And with, you know, with it being heavier, it might even look more realistic at slow speeds than so like loose and shaky and bobbing around all over the place like the stock bodies. But I don't know. That one's not coming out. All right. There's the motor. All right, so yeah, that was in there like that. You can kind of see that. You have a scale motor in there. Not sure if I'll be able to keep that in there or not, but we'll see. All right, so yeah, pretty much done with that. Won't use anything off of this. Maybe the bumper. Maybe not, but yeah, anyway. Put that back there. Put that off to the side. And okay, these door hinges, these screws here have to come out in order to get the interior out. So we'll pop that out. And the second one. All right, move those to the side. And well, shoot. All right. Looks like the doors have to come off to get the interior out. Man, how was that in there? I don't want to break that. Oh, okay. So it's a little finicky. But first I want to see, just leaving the interior in there right now, see how it's going to sit on the chassis. To see what's going to even have to be done here, just to kind of get a quick look. All right, so there's the chassis. And I can already tell there's not going to be much clearance. All right, yeah. So you can see right there. And I don't mind the wheel gap. I actually might, you know, put larger tires on here just to beef it up. But you can see where the ESC is and how low the interior sits. That I'll either have to lose the seats, which I like because it looks pretty scale, or possibly try to move the ESC up front here and then not use the engine that goes under here. Maybe keep that out and use this space in here for the ESC and receiver. I don't know. If you guys have any tips, chime in. Let me know. Pop this out. Okay. So glass comes out. So that kind of gives you a better idea of what it's gonna kind of look like. And that's not bad. I mean, that looks pretty cool. I love the die-cast body. That would be sweet if that could work. Like, seriously. Bigger tires with the doors on there. That would look pretty sick. So the bed sits pretty low, and it's hitting right where the battery would go on the battery tray. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do about that. The wheelbase is a little bit longer. You can kind of see the wheel wells don't match up, but that's not that big a deal. Really, it's just figuring out where to put the ESC. Do I move that forward? Cut out these posts right here to make room to shift that up. I don't know. Any thoughts? Thompson RC. Amazing RC has done a couple. Huh. I'll have to check that out. Dungeon Master, hey there. You can move electronic to the box and cover it up with a faux toolbox. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Yeah, put like a fake toolbox. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. But yeah, I really want to keep this in there. Paint this black. I just think that looks so cool to have a full interior on one of these. Shift the electronics around, put some bigger tires on there, and then figure out how to actually mount the body to the chassis. But yeah, Thompson RC, I'll have to check that out by Amazing RC if he's done a couple of these, just to kind of see what he's done. I haven't even looked to see if anyone's done this yet. I just saw this in the store, bought it, and I was like, hey. But I mean, look at that. That looks pretty sweet. That front. I could just see this with like some big wheels and tires. The bed goes down too. Yeah. Put that there. Probably burn the motor out pretty quick too, putting this on. All that weight. Brass on the bottom, die cast on the top. So yeah, maybe shift this forward. Heck, I could even drill holes through here. Run the battery back here, and then put like some sort of faux bed cover over that. Cover the battery. That would even work. And then it could sit lower. And then I just have to figure out how to attach that to the chassis. He did a Bronco, and you believe it was a 4-door Chevy? Oh, that's sweet. Huh. Yeah. That sounds cool. Yeah, when I saw this in the store, I think it was Tractor Supply. I can't remember, but they had probably 3 or 4 different die-cast bodies, and they were all sweet. But yeah, I just like this 2-door. But yeah, they had some really, really other cool ones. So if this works out, once I get to tinkering with this, I'll have to pick some other ones up and do some other mods. But yeah. I mean, you can kind of see the stock body's a little bit larger than the die cast. Not too far off. A little wider. But yeah, no interior. Stick that in there. Does that work? Maybe. Oh, that's not bad, actually. Kind of fits. I don't know if you can see that. But again, it'd be the same issue with the electronics in the way. So, but yeah. Bull Gear RC, what's up? It's our first live. Thanks for stopping by. How much does the body and interior weigh? That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's probably grams for sure. I don't know how many though. I could get my scale, but I have to go get batteries in it and weigh it. But it's not too heavy. And especially on the stock chassis with these springs, could put some beefier springs on there, or you know, just get some shocks and beef that up, because I know it's going to droop down and sag a little bit, but and then like on the new Gladiator here, you know, in the back you have those stiff springs, much stiffer than the older SCX24s. So that would support the weight on the Gladiator, but the wheelbase way too long. So yeah, Project RC, you're probably right with the weight. Yeah, burning out the motor, making it too heavy, causing easier flipping. Yeah, you're right. But I just kind of wanted to try it out. See how it looks, see how it would perform. Earlier, Thompson RC had said that Amazing RC has done a couple of these, so I'll have to see if he has a YouTube channel and go check it out and see what he's done. But yeah, it's definitely going to add weight and stress to the motor for sure, especially with the brass, you know, already down here. And then I got these Diff Covers from CCXRC. Make sure you guys check him out. I'm sure some of you already know who he is, but go to his website. He's selling these now, and the knuckles. So pretty sweet. Anyway, so yeah, but that's kind of where we're at. Trying to make this happen on there. This other chassis, if you're talking about this back here, this is the chassis that came off the die cast. This is just the plastic. If this is the one you're referring to in the background, that's just the one that came on the model. So yeah, just the plastic. I wasn't gonna do anything with this. Yeah, Bull Gear, I'm going to have to check out Amazing RC and see what that's all about. Like I said, I hadn't even looked these up before to see if anyone had done it. So yeah, I'm eager to go look and see what people have done, because I want to see what they look like, how they perform. So yeah. So I may do that. I may cut this out here and then run the battery in there, and then actually let me get a battery just to see what that's going to look like. Yeah, so if I run the battery in here, I can cut right through there, run the wires down, and then make some sort of bed cover that I can easily remove to take the battery out. And then that would give me the space I need here over the tray to set the body on. And plus, I got to figure out how to attach the body to the chassis. And then just maybe move the ESC forward and not use the engine, and then just keep the hood on that way. Because I'm not really worried about the engine. I really want to keep the interior. That's kind of why I got this. Be able to open the doors, you know, take it to an event, show it off, you know, open the door, show the interior, maybe put a figure in there. Dan Woodruff, happy building. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, double shock setup would help with the body weight. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Some good tips in here in the comments, guys. Thank you. You know, get my little guy in there, cut his feet off, wedge him up in there. He'll be hitting the trails in no time. Look at that. There we go. Yep. But yeah, I think this with the bigger wheels and tires, I think that'd be sweet. So I'm kind of looking forward to this. Amazing RC. Yeah, I got to check that out. Booger, thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. Appreciate you swinging by. All right, guys. Well, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to wrap it up. Like I said, this is our first live. Thanks for swinging by, putting in your 2 cents. I'm definitely going to consider all of those tips and go check out those other videos. So kind of stay tuned. This is kind of be a project in the works. We got to do some modifications. But yeah, want to get this die-cast body on this chassis, move some things around, and put some bigger wheels and tires on there. Almost like a mini monster truck, really. Not a monster truck, but just, you know, just a lifted truck would be sweet. It's going to be top heavy, but, you know, I'm not going to put this in any comps or anything like that. I just kind of want to see what's going to happen with it and if it's going to work. So, yeah. All right, guys. Well, stay tuned. Like I said, thanks for stopping by. This is our first live. So, hopefully we can do this more often. I would like to. Just kind of wanted to see how the setup would work. And, yeah, we hit it just under 30 minutes. So, not bad. Almost 1 in the morning. Iowa Budget RC Bashers, thanks for stopping by. Dungeon Master, Bushy, Bull Gear, Project RC, Dan Woodruff, thank you, sir. Project RC, Who Boy 7, Yeah, Thompson RC. Yeah, thank you guys. All right, stay tuned, and yeah, maybe we'll see you on our next live sometime soon. All right, guys, have a good night.